This is just a way for us to communicate with your subconscious mind to uncover what baggage you're holding on to that's contributing to physical, emotional, or mental symptoms. So the emotion code just focuses on trapped emotions, which are right here in the body code. So we have prenatal, common, preconception, shared, inherited, and absorbed. So there are 6 different types. Yours, when you're in your mother's womb, past lives, you and another person was sharing them, experiencing an emotion, and they had the same frequency. So they decided to fuse together and to be besties forever and ever. And then inherited, just baggage from your ancestors, and then absorbed, you just got it from another person. Especially if you walk into a room and you can tell that the energy is kind of thick, like someone got into a fight, you can also absorb that as well. You're like, this is just like weird energy. If you care about someone and they're hurting, and you're just like, no, please, no, give me, and you take the energy from them, that is also a possibility. So that's the emotion code. Now, what's really cool about emotions is that when you hold on to them, they do hold a lot of information. So you're feeling the emotion, it's tied to the memory, and it will create a limiting belief about you, other people in the world around you. The subconscious mind uses this to make associations about you, wants you to survive, wants to protect you. So it's constantly observing, making associations based on what you're feeling, what you witness, and so forth. A lot of it is very heavy on emotion, except for the first 7 years of your life. And we'll get into that in a second, or I'll get into it now. So the first 7 years of your life, your subconscious mind is wide open for business. And it's like, how does this thing called the human experience work? I need to learn the ins and outs of it. Like, how do I fit in the world? How do other people fit in the world? Like, what is this world about? And so every single experience that you have, everything you hear, see, and experience, your subconscious mind is automatically forming a conclusion, and it could be from something harmless to something more serious. And so this is where, you know, if you put your hand on a stove, it hurts, owie, then your subconscious mind learns like, okay, this is dangerous, let's stay away from it. So the subconscious mind is very curious and it wants to learn as much as possible. That's why a lot of kids are very curious and they get into stuff because the subconscious mind is like, well, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? Do we like that? Do we not like that? And that's where discipline comes in, where, you know, our an adult figure tells us right from wrong. But then that can be a little complicating in itself too. So based on that, you're absorbing stuff. So there's really not a lot of emotion tied to it. Now you can absorb or create limiting beliefs based on emotional experiences during that time too. So it's like this, it's a tough time. You're absorbing everything, any emotion that you have, you're holding on to, traumatic events. So it's like this trifecta that's molding you, shaping you, creating your personality and the filters over your eyes. And then after you hit 7 years old, the subconscious mind's like, all right, we're good to tackle the world. We know everything we need to know. And that's why a lot of times it's hard to break these belief systems, because if you grew up in a world where the world is that you were taught based on your experience of what people told you, that the world is very scary, it's very dangerous, you're not going to go anywhere. Well, then you're going to proceed to view the world in that way. And when anything opposite happens, you're like, no, this is too good to be true. So that's why this is really important. So then if you have something that goes against these beliefs or fuels the belief, either by the subconscious mind creating an emotion to get you out of the situation, or you have an experience that creates an emotion for you, the subconscious mind will add to it. You are disrupting the natural energy flow of your body. And then that's where physical, emotional, or mental symptoms come in. So Then we have the body code, which has 6 different categories: energy, circuit or system, toxins, pathogens, misalignments, and nutrition and lifestyle. Hey guys, what's up? Within each category are subcategories within subcategories within subcategories. So we're going to get really detailed as to what you're holding on to. But like I always say, I'm not digging up into your skeleton closet. It's very detailed with, do you have an idea allergy? Do you have like a meridian that's unhappy? Do you have a toxin, and so forth? So that's what I mean by detailed. Your business stays with you. Okay. We do have the belief code. Well, not really lastly, where we focus on belief trees. And so, like I said, every single time you create an emotion, you hold on to it, the mind is creating a belief about you, other people in the world around you. And so it's very organized. So it will take similar themes and put them together, and then they create powerhouses. And what we use are belief trees. We're kind of like, all right, subconscious mind, we have this template of a tree, help us out. Because the subconscious mind is so complex. There's like webs of connections and everything. So this is just a way to help the subconscious mind, to help guide it to a specific task and be like, we want this, like direct it to a theme. And so the branches of the tree are the conscious mind, and the trunk of the tree right here is the subconscious mind, and the root is the unconscious mind, as well as the soil here, which is also the unconscious mind. So we start with the branches and we sweet talk our way to the unconscious mind. It's like we're gathering quest items for each level, and once we're done with the level, we're granted access to the next level. So we have to get all the quest items from the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and then we are granted access to the final boss, which is the unconscious mind. And this is where the theme is. Now, the soil is the first 7 years of your life. So there's really no emotional experience to it. There can be, but a lot of times this is just what you soaked up. And then you had an experience, an emotional experience, and your subconscious mind added it to the soil. Now, you can have an emotional experience during the first 7 years, and your subconscious mind like added it to the soil. And then everything in the subconscious mind and the conscious mind is kind of like mix and match. Maybe a little in childhood, maybe a little in adulthood, maybe all of it's from childhood, or maybe you didn't really have a similar experience until you were an adult, and then it started adding to it. So at that point, there's really no order to when these statements came up, but we do know that the soil and the root are the first two. And then after that, it's just like, who knows? We can find them out, but it's just, we don't need to know. So the subconscious mind is going to look at your belief system, and it's gonna be like, okay, I have a limiting belief that represents an experience. What is the closest statement that represents this experience? And then we're going to follow the breadcrumbs. So we have 7 different categories here. Each represents a chakra. And again, subcategories within subcategories. So we're going to get really detailed. And then we find a statement. So maybe the statement is, I don't trust that God would let me have it. Okay, cool. Now you're probably like, I would never say anything like that. And that's okay, because your language is very unique. Your personality is very unique. This is very general. So your subconscious mind is picking this. So these can be customizable. You may believe this statement 100%, be like, oh yeah, I definitely believe that. But it's like, okay, I don't trust that God will let me have it. Maybe it's not God. Maybe it's the universe. Maybe, you know, as kids, we see like a higher power as like in that time, like our parents. So maybe it's like, my dad won't let me have it. My mom won't let me have it. Maybe you won't let yourself have it. Maybe your past, your old version. So it can be very, very customizable. So like I said, do not be married to the statements. So once we identify all the statements, then we uncover the fuel source, which is being created by the tree or being fueled by the tree. We get rid of that. Then we chop it, burn it, and shoot this tree into space. And then you feel great. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Kim Bree over here, and we're locked on and connected. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So do you have any trapped emotions contributing to being overstimulated, sensory overload, and anything of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Okay, so this is yours. Received. Kim Brinkbury's peeved. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, this is yours. Unsupported. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, this is yours. Anxiety. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, yours. Anger. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, yours. Humiliation. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, yours. Overwhelm. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes, yours. Panic. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and release. And if anybody resonates, set the intention it gets released from you as well. Get that secondhand healing. So I set the intention, whoop, can't see. I set the intention to release the trapped emotions of panic, release overwhelm, release humiliation, release anger, release anxiety, release unsupported, and release peeved. Did you release these trapped emotions? Yes. Do you have any other trapped emotions contributing to being overstimulated, sensory overload, and any highest priority stuff? No. Do you have any blocks or imbalances? Yes. So we're just diving right into the body code. Okay. So what are the blocks and imbalances? Energy, mental, and a memory field. So memory from the past, you just have a hard time moving on from. Something you did, didn't do, something humiliating, all the things. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the memory field? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment, skeleton, the main body. Oh, your teeth, your upper right, lateral incisor. So right upper lateral incisor. So your teeth are connected to different parts of your body. So if you have toothache or anything going on, it could just be a sign that, you know, your organs are unhappy, a meridian, and so forth. This is connected to the bladder meridian, and it's also connected to the bladder, right kidney, uterus, colon. You don't have a prostate. Let's move on. So you can have any issues with that, and then you can also have lymphatic and immune system problems and blood disorders. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the imbalance to the right upper lateral incisor? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, emotional, compound, any common trap or a common emotional compound. Oh, I didn't know Riley was in the background. You guys see him? I just heard Leela run by me. She scared me. Okay, so an emotional compound is you felt two or more emotions at the same time and they just kind of fused together, or you created your own frequency. So the subconscious mind's like, it's a little bit of anxiety with a dash of depression, you know, but we'll find out what this is. So what is this? Oh, depression is the first one. And what's the second one? Unworthy. Do you need to know more? Or is there a third one? No. I didn't even notice him until he got up. You know, he just blended in. Because usually when I'm talking, he doesn't like hanging out, but I think it's because it's late. He's like, well, if you're gonna be around here, I might as well hang out with you. Is there a third one? No. Anything contributing to the emotional compound of depression and unworthy? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, and a despair anchor. So just a fancy way of saying a limiting belief. Well, I do have orange lights back there, and he is orange, so he's able to be a little sneaky. So your subconscious mind seeks to verify this as truth. So if you feel like you're not good enough, then your subconscious mind is going to show you things where you feel like you're not good enough. But let's find out what this is. Okay, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I can hear them chasing each other. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the despair anchor? I'm not good enough. No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. energy, post-traumatic, and a physical trauma. So anything where you got hurt physically, and it can range from stubbing your toe to a car accident. It could be a serious illness and even surgery. This can also be an intense emotion. Do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the physical trauma? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment, soft tissue, and your fascia. Kim, this is going to help you. Your fascia is your connective tissue. And this is a lot of times where we store our trauma. And this, hey, Nikki, darling. What's up, girl? So this is your fascia, connective tissue where we store our trauma. So do you need to know more? No. Anything contributing to the imbalance of the fascia? No. Is there another imbalance? No. So if anybody resonated with any of these blocks or imbalances, go ahead and set the intention. It gets released from you as well. And you can get in on this secondhand healing. So let's go. I set the intention to reset and balance the fascia. Release the physical trauma. Release the despair anchor, I'm not good enough. Release the emotional compound of depression and unworthy. Reset and balance the right upper lateral incisor. Release the memory field. Did you release these blocks and imbalances? Yes. So do you have any other blocks or imbalances contributing to being overly stimulated, sensory overload, and any highest priority stuff? No. Do you have a faulty core belief system? Yes. Let's chop that tree. What kind of tree is it? Basic. Is this yours? Yes. As a reminder, don't be married to the statements. They can be customizable. All right. So what are those negative programs? Survival, safety. Oop. 7. I fear that it is too late. Is there another negative program? Yes, I'm going to keep looking back there. Love, responsibility. I must hide my flaws. Is there another negative program? Yes. Divine, purpose. I have no purpose. Just made up a word. What is this? All right, whatever. Is there another negative program? Yes. I added a few words to purpose. Survival, safety. Something bad will happen. Is there another negative program? No. Limiting belief. Yes. Okay, so we're in the subconscious mind. Power. Strength. I'm unable to be in control of my own life. Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Power. Strength. Oops. I can't be myself. Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Power. Effort. I can't let go. Oops. I can't let go. Is there another limiting belief? No. Faulty core belief? Yes. We've made it to the root of the tree. Love. Self. I am vulnerable. The big bad word. Is there another faulty core belief? No. Faulty core identity? Yes. Okay. You absorb this the first 7 years of your life. We have love. Self. I can't feel with my heart. Is there another faulty core identity? No. All right. Another sassy tree identified. So now we're going to find the fuel source. Are there any common trapped emotions associated with this belief system? Yes. Vulnerability. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release vulnerability. Did you release vulnerability? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Self-abuse. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release self-abuse. Did you release self-abuse? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Overwhelmed. Do you need to know more? No. Just threw my magnets. I set the intention to release overwhelm. Did you release overwhelm? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Are there any blocks or imbalances? Yes. Misalignment, soft tissue, an organ, and your lungs are unhappy. So you can have asthma, discomfort between the shoulders and the ribs or upper back. It generates the following emotions of crying, discouragement, rejection, sadness, sorrow, confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, and stubbornness. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to reset and balance the lungs. Did you reset and balance the lungs? Yes. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Toxin, excess, stress hormone. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release the stress hormone. Did you release the stress hormone? Yes. Is there another imbalance? No. So let's go ahead and chop this tree. I set the intention to release the negative programs. I fear that it's too late. I must hide my flaws. I have no purpose. Something bad will happen. Release the limiting beliefs. I am unable to be in control of my own life. I can't be myself. I can't let go. Release a faulty core belief. I am vulnerable. Release a faulty core identity. I can't feel with my heart. Did you release this belief system? Yes. With the subconscious gap, do you need positive statements? No. Can you defrag? Yes. Cover it up and act like it didn't even exist. I set the intention to release the subconscious gap and defrag. Did you release the subconscious gap and defrag? Yes. So do you have a faulty core belief system contributing to overstimulation, sensory overload, and any highest priority stuff? No. All right. We're disconnected.